Welcome back to another video, and today we are doing a crypto portfolio update because I've not done one in a very long time. It'll be a very short video because I've cut down on a lot of my coins because I'll be honest, I've started to have a bit of a different outlook on crypto, and I'm going to talk to you about that just now before I get into it. And straight up, I'm going to say, in my opinion, 95% or 98% of cryptos are scams. Obviously, quite a lot of people know that. It's just about using them 98% that are scams or like just doesn't have any relevancy at all in the real world, really, when you break it down and think about it. There's lots of money to be made. I have done that before and made money from being in them type of coins, but they're very risky and hard to time when to sell, when to buy, and if you're buying them, are they just now worthless and people have moved on to the next hype coin that they're interested in? And you've got to be really careful with that, and that's something I've learned. And I'm in these crypto groups, and a lot of them get into these type of coins and their portfolios are down 80%, down 60%, 50%, whatever it is, and crypto's not had a good few months. Like, it hasn't. If you've been going through the altcoins have not had a good few months at all. We're like kind of in a bear market with crypto. Bitcoin's been hovering around, being steady. So if you hold Bitcoin, then you're all right. But if you're in altcoins, you're struggling. Like, you are struggling. It's down a lot. And it goes on to why I'm in a certain coin, which I'm going to go into right now. So the first one I'm in is Kaspa, and we all know I've been in this. I've now managed to get myself 159,000 Kaspa coins, and it's worth $27,687, and I'm up nearly $7,000 on it. Pretty decent. You can see my buys actually have how frequent I've kind of been buying it up, and it's because I really do believe in it, and it's kind of a hedge from my stocks, in the sense of it's a hedge of fiat currency, fiat money that we constantly want to keep getting rid of and because we know it's just devaluing. The dollar, the pound, everything, it's just devaluing. It doesn't have the same purchasing power than it used to, so we're constantly getting rid of it and putting it in assets like houses, stocks, crypto, arguably some people saying, which I think's a good one, and depending on what one you hold, i.e. in my opinion Kaspa and Bitcoin. I will put a little clip in this video now.
Fiat users are incentivized to borrow as much money as possible. Anyone who has done well in the past 4 decades, who hasn't bought a business and has just worked a normal job, has done well really for one reason. They shorted fiat and they took out a large loan to buy scarce goods. A lot of people talk about how their home purchase was their best investment, and that has yielded extremely high returns over the past 40 years or so, but you would have actually been better 40 years ago to take out a loan and put that money into the stock market and then rent instead. You would actually be better off now than if you had bought a home. So it's not the home that has done well, it's the shorting of fiat and taking out a huge amount of debt which has made people do well. And so we can see the Nash equilibrium of fiat is to borrow and debase. The most optimal thing you can do within a fiat system is to try and get ahead of the currency debasement. Basically, it is a race to the bottom because all of the incentives of fiat line up towards the currency being debased. The optimal strategy is now to get out of fiat. So as you remember, we saw that price of a home in US dollars from 2016 to 2024 going up, but the price of that home is now actually reducing in terms of Bitcoin. Previously costing 664 Bitcoins and now only costing 6.6 Bitcoins. There hasn't been a chain that has reasonably fulfilled the role of money until now. Kaspa, once again, just like Bitcoin, changed the rules of the game. Kaspa has changed the rules of the game, and people no longer have to play by the rules that will inevitably play out. Anyone who's paying attention understands that something different is going on with Kaspa. Kaspa is not just another altcoin. This is a movement of people and a network of people who are using Kaspa as their money. Bearing in mind that the same effect is happening with Kaspa that was happening with Bitcoin, and that goods and services are getting cheaper to those who have adopted the Kaspa standard.
But I really recommend watching someone called Plan K, and he's the most intelligent, most smart person like I've ever come across on the YouTube kind of platform, to be honest with you. The way he talks about the way we as a whole have gone through the monetary system. He goes back to when we first started using currency and how we got into using currencies and how we used to trade with certain things. And back then we were trading, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something, a stone for some food, or do you know what I mean? Like we were using that, and then it started going into gold and silver, and he goes through the whole monetary system over the years, and it's really, really interesting. And he believes, obviously, Kaspa is something for the future, and so do I. And that's just one aspect of Kaspa. And if you go through just crypto terms, that people would love is the fact it's doing smart contracts, it's a proof of work, it's a block DAG, which is completely new to the blockchain. And there's just so many things going for it that this coin is going to be, really, to be honest with you, to the point where I want to hold some Kaspa just because I want to hold Kaspa, because I see the value of Kaspa and I don't want to convert it and change it into dollars or pounds. I will do a certain amount, because just in case the whole thing doesn't work, and it doesn't work, just to hedge my bets in a way. But I will be holding a certain amount in Kaspa because I do believe in it personally, but you've also got to play it safe as well. Yeah, Kaspa, could rant on about that for a long time, but I love Kaspa. Please research into it, not financial advice, obviously, but yeah. Next one is Tau BitTensor. This is the king of AI in crypto, and you can also stake it, which is really good. And I think I'm getting 15% a year, I believe. And that's obviously 15% in Tau, not dollars, in actual Tau. And Tau is another crypto that, well, I'm up 30%. So if this goes to price tags, or what people think it could go to, like $5,000 to $10,000 to $3,000 a coin, imagine getting that 15%, and they pay it every day, I believe, the Tau. So you could end up having an income from it. Obviously, I am going to be selling out of Tau. I will be fully selling out in the bull run, but it's nice to also get that passive income while we're waiting for that bull run. But yeah, Tau, I've been buying this up, and it's been a good investment so far. This is where it gets bad, and this is where it gets to the scammy coins. But I'm still going to hold them, because I do believe I'll make a decent amount of money from these coins, because I did it in the last bull run, and it's just the way it is. Rightstream, streaming platform in crypto, and I'm down 16% with it at the moment, and it's worth $732. But yeah, Rightstream is a good one to put a bit of money in to hopefully get those 10x's, then 20x's, or 100x that people say. But why not? Do you know what I mean? We're going into a bull run, and crypto, you know what crypto's like in the bull runs. They go mental. Trius, literally break even with this, $178. I've got 39 coins of this. This, I think, as well, is going to be another one that will do quite well, to be fair. DEAI, another AI coin that I don't really know much about, I'll be completely honest. 25% I'm up. Well, that's because I actually sold quite a bit at the time, thankfully. I think it would do alright. AI coins had a massive boom with crypto. I think it's going to carry on, and it's going to have another boom soon. Solana, first meme coin, I'm up 600% on this. I was up loads more before, but I think, to be honest with you, this is going to be quite dead, so I don't recommend holding Solana at all, to be honest. Lit Labs, this is a gaming coin. I do think it will do well when the gaming kind of scene picks up again in crypto, but yeah, I'm down a serious amount of money on this one, but that's crypto, that's the risks you take. And then I've got a bit of like Ethereum, literally like $70 worth, another gaming coin at $70, Bitcoin $40, so I've not got loads in that, but my total portfolio is worth $37,731 in crypto. It's not bad at all, it's decent, it's growing, and that's considering we're at a fear and greed index of 38 or 36, which is low. People are fearful at the moment, and it's probably a good time to get into altcoins right now. No, not financial advice, but yeah. Give this video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one.